I'm here to VybezRadio. Nobody can stop reggae.
People, it's time to party. You're all day, every day at Vibe Station.
Radio. This is Season Circle, and welcome to the Empress Divine segment, the moment we've all been waiting for. Today we have a very special Empress in the studio, our first ever Empress who we have interviewed. It's Princess Wakesho. Greetings.
Yes, greetings. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for being here. And Princess Wakesho is a lawyer by profession. She's a defender of the rights of Rasta, both at home and abroad. She's a member of TTI, for those who don't know, that's 12 Tribes of Israel. And she's a reggae MC, a promoter, and a legal advisor for the Kenya Reggae Fraternity. Currently working on making a sacco, and she'll be the legal advisor. Welcome to our show. We're so happy to have you here.
Yes, welcome.
Sister. And we wanted to ask you, for the listeners who are listening, who want to know what you do as a lawyer, as a defender of the rights of Rastafari. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Okay, give thanks. First, I have to take time out,
Yes.
to greet each and everyone in that sweet and divine name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
This day revealed in the personality of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, the first King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering land with the tribe of Judah, elect of God, and true light of this very dark world. Yes, give thanks, my dear First Lady. A pleasure to be
We're
here,
so
as
happy to
always.
have you here, sister.
As I say, I'm a lawyer by profession, called to the bar in 1998, so I've been practicing law for 20 years. As a Rastafarian, I do defend the rights of the Rasta, because to be a Rastafarian in Kenya is not easy. At all. It's not easy because nobody understands it, nobody sympathizes with it. How people perceive Rasta is uneducated, drug addict. If you're a sister, you're definitely a hooker, alcoholic, foolish, stupid. So all these create a problem. Greatest problem for Rasta has always been from the police. So that you find that if you're arrested in Kenya just for the mere fact that you're wearing your dreadlocks, then you have a problem. Because the chances of you being cut that hair are very high.
Yeah, I remember when we were growing up, we used to be told, mkishikwa mnena kunyolewa, and it used to be something like, I used to be so scared, I never even wanted to get into a fight, because I'm like, even if it wasn't my fault, because I'm a Rasta youth, they're gonna try and take it, out on me.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are dealing with different cases, trying to help different Rasta maybe who have not been rightfully treated by the police, or what? Have you had some very interesting cases?
What I do know, because I can only speak for the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
Because the 12 tribes of Israel do have meetings.
Yeah.
And they have been functioning in Kenya since 1984. It was established. 1986, the police shut down the HQ of the 12 tribes of Israel. Couple of 10 years ago, 12 tribes of Israel were having a dance. Police came, arrested. The case is still ongoing, called Stephen Jeru and 33 others. They could not make the distinction between the Rastafarian and the Mongiki. None whatsoever. So the brethren were charged with being members of an illegal association by the name of the 12 tribes of Israel. We did go to the High Court, filed a constitutional reference seeking a determination on the right of a Rasta to worship and to associate, freedom of conscience.
Yes, I Rasta. I myself have been a victim Rasta. My first dreadlocks, I used to live in Mlango Kubwa Rasta. And back then in the Eastlands area, there was a lot of Mongiki happening Rasta. And I remember being arrested, and my mama told me, if you want them to let you go, Rasta, you have to cut your locks down, Rasta. And that's exactly what happened. Like, my first locks were cut down, Rasta. So I definitely feel that, Rasta,
Yeah, man. And we on Empress Divine, we have Princess Wakesho in studio with us. And we will be speaking more to her about the 12 tribes of Israel and, so many other topics. So stay tuned. This is Season Circle. And you are listening to Vibes Radio.
Yes, I, Rasta. There was Kez Mandi alongside Kelisa with Living for Today, Rasta. The show is Season Circle on Vibes Radio, and we have with ourselves Princess Wakesho with us on the show, Rasta. So most definitely for those who were not born in the 80s, Rasta, you need to understand there was a time where reggae was banned in Kenya, Rasta. And the time nobody can stop reggae, that's where it was born, Rasta. That's why Vibes Radio, we today are actually living off the struggles of people who underwent that struggle for us today, you know what I mean? And that's why Vibes Radio has a big privilege on playing reggae music, Rasta. So yes, Princess Wakesho, I'd like to ask you, like, in them days when reggae was banned, Rasta, how was it possible to listen or even to have information on reggae music?
It was really, really difficult, if not impossible. We have to give thanks for the Matatu culture, because reggae could only be listened to in Matatus because they would play it without fear, without apology. So if you wanted to listen to reggae, you had to go into the matri, unapoa hapo pengine 3 hours, piga maraundi, sasa unasikiza reggae zako, unazikula pole pole bila speed. Yeah, that's what we used to do. Because there was no YouTube, there was nothing. There was nothing.
There was no technological advancement.
There was no technological advancement. But there were clubs, the 1 or 2, if I remember, 1 or 2 that really tried to keep reggae music alive. Special thanks, like so Jack Marley, the Passy at Starlight, Dread Brothers, Papa Bingi and him crew. They worked hard and sacrifices were made so that we can have reggae music today.
Yes, sir.
So right now, sometimes I look and see how the youth deal with reggae and I'm vexed because blood was shed.
Yes, sir.
For us to have the space that we have now to listen to reggae music and to flex from Monday to Monday. So give thanks still.
Most definitely.
Yeah, the youths them need to know, about like it's just because we're listening to reggae today. And then, I think also the youths have a big part in this so-called notion that reggae music is only for a certain type of people.
Yeah.
It's because of how them act and how them, carry themselves, But if you go to the dance, for example, at the 12 tribes, I've been to so many dances and you'll see a difference in the Rasta youth. They really are conscious because you'll see them behaving in the dance. There'll be no fights. There will be no unruly behavior. Yeah. So,
true.
Yeah. So in that time when reggae was banned, like, did you guys used to have like secret meetups?
Yes,
leo ni secret meetup ya reggae, tusikize reggae kwa fulani.
Kabisa. I remember we used to go to my neighbor's place, because if you had a good friend, maybe alikuwa na links kutoka majuu. Sasa hapo ndio ungepata ma LP, mnaenda kwake mnasikiza reggae, mnakula reggae alafu mnarudi home. But you couldn't really go out to the club and listen, This was after the coup, I think.
Yeah.
After 1982, 1st of August, because my understanding, though I don't know whether it's an urban legend, is that when the rebels, 82 Air Force, walked into the studio that day, they said that what they wanted to play the whole day was Robert Nesta Marley. And the first song was Get Up, Stand Up for Your Rights. Nasikia mwana alitoka hapo amejam.
That's when they
hakuna reggae itachezwa tena. So that was that. Because it was associated with rebellion and revolution, which is still rebel music, without apology. Without apology.
To a point where I remember Bob Marley came and he got sent back by the government. That's where the big statement, no kaya, no music, came from, Rasta. Yes, I most definitely. We here on Vibes Radio, we are talking to Princess Wakesho, giving us information and knowledge, Rasta, where you cannot find it anywhere else apart from here. Seize and Sekal on Vibes Radio, Rasta.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Nobody can stop reggae.
This is Season Seko with me, Nazizi.
And I, Ross Reedy, KK Black Jesus.
And in studio, we have a special Empress. She's also a friend of mine, by the way. We didn't put that in the CV. She's a friend we meet in the reggae circles, and I see her, and I always love her energy and positive vibes. And, you know, she's a lawyer and a defender of the rights of Rasta, and also a member of TTI Kenya. And she's also a reggae MC and promoter, even though she came from a time when reggae was banned. She was like, whatever.
She came from serious times, Rasta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're so happy to have you in studio. Welcome again. I wanted to ask you, you know, the first time I found out that we had 12 tribes of Israel in Kenya was in Shashamani. And I didn't know that we had 12 tribes of Israel. And as a youth, I was really searching for, you know, more teachings from His Majesty and more knowledge. I wanted to learn. And I was so happy when I found out. I came back and immediately linked with the brethren at 12 tribes of Israel. And, you know, there's some people listening and they don't know what 12 tribes of Israel is. So can you tell us what 12 tribes of Israel is? Where is the HQ in Nairobi, for instance? And if you wanted to be a member of TTI, what would it take?
Okay. Give thanks, sister. 12 tribes of Israel was started in 1968 in the island of Jamaica. 12 tribes of Israel gets its teachings from the Bible. Jacob had 12 sons: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Joseph, and Benji. And one sister, Sister Dinah. Want to be a member of the 12 tribes of Israel, you have to pick up your Bible and read it for yourself. No broker, no one between you and the Almighty. Genesis 1, Genesis 2 to Revelation 22. 3.5 years it will take you. You have to believe that you're born again by spirit, not by what you eat or what you drink or what you wear. Because a man is born again when his heart is converted. This is what the 12 tribes of Israel believe. You have to believe that you're from one of the tribes of Israel. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Finally, you must believe in His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, as the 225th descendant from the house of David. Haile Selassie says, my dynasty has existed for 3,000 years and it will continue for centuries more. So you must believe in the house of David. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. And, you know, grateful for the knowledge, because in my time, I had to go so far to get such knowledge. And now, you know, we're able to share this important, you know, knowledge. This is talking about 12 tribes of Israel. And sister, if you could tell us, where is the HQ located, and can anybody come and visit?
Yeah, man. HQ is located in Gikambura. Take Matatu 105 to Kikuyu. Hapo utakuta 112B. Chukua 112B, shukia Gikambura. Utakuta watu wa Nduthi hapo. They are always very helpful. Na wauliza tu kwa Warasta niko wapi. Watakuleta. Wapi kwa Maras watakuleta.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
105, 112B.
Yeah, man. And we are, you know, giving thanks. I remember learning from Brother Benji that I'm a Benji. That means I come from the tribe of Benjamin, which is March people. And my color is black. As you can see, I'm always raining. Listen, I'm so proud. When I found out that I'm Benjamin and the color of my tribe is black, I think 99.9% of my closet was black already. So I was so proud, like, what? That's my favorite color. Yeah, you know, and I was so excited. And yeah, in 12 tribes of Israel, every tribe has a color. Right now, we are in the month of pink.
Yes, in the month of September.
Yeah, September. Zebi month.
Yes.
And, you know, we give thanks. It's a brand new month. And that's why we told you, if you see some Rasta out there wearing pink, musishtuke sana. What tribe are you from, sister?
I'm from the tribe of Dan, born in the month of October. My color is blue, but I function the office of Dinah.
You see, Sister Dinah. And yeah, you know, we give thanks because the teachings are important. And also, one very important thing I learned from 12 tribes of Israel, it's not about the writs or the rights. I mean, they, you know, a lot of Rasta talk about you have to eat this and you have to be this way. But 12 tribes of Israel, they're very different. They have a different doctrine and they're not about writs or rights. And, you know, we give thanks for the teachings. They really inspired me also as a youth, you know, when I was learning from TTI about His Majesty and everything. Yes, so, yeah, we have Princess Wakesho in the studio with us. And this is Empress Divine. We will be talking to her one more time when we come back. Make sure you stay tuned.
Yes, I, Rasta. The show is season second on Vibes Radio, and that is Kokoti Africa. You know, the big man, them today is his birthday.
Yeah.
So, no, go and big up yourself, Rasta. Earth strong, yes, how we say. On top of that, you know, we have to give thanks because the man, them gave us the new talent known as Coffee. He introduced her to the world. So, as we are speaking today, we are speaking to Princess Wakesho Rasta. She is the one and only fighting for Rastafari, home and abroad Rasta. My quick question for you, Princess Wakesho, is, with the reggae culture being evolved as it is right now, what are the differences in culture in reggae back then and now?
For sure, there's a big, big difference. In the 80s, 90s, it was rough. As a sister going to a club, you could not just enter a club like that. You had to be escorted by some 5, 6
Yes,
heavyweights, you know.
heavyweights,
Mabodi wa mtaa. Brilliant was rough, man. No disrespect, Papa Charlie. But Brilliant was rough.
Brilliant,
man.
It was
Brilliant
for the
was
hardcore.
rough. You had to be really tough and to be. Now I see that, you know, reggae is being played everywhere, and you don't really have the insecurity. You don't have the fighting.
Yeah.
There was not so much local reggae acts as you have today.
Yeah.
So today you have, you know, men like John Awundom, Reggae in the Sun. Past 10 years, they've managed to bring local reggae artists on stage.
Big up
That's a
themselves.
very, very big difference
Yeah.
in the culture of the reggae.
Yeah.
Then there was also, of course, the perception at that time that reggae was supposed to be for a pure ghetto music, you see. So that they say there was uptown and you could not play reggae uptown. So if you came from Runda or Loresho and etc., wherever uptown is supposed to be anyway, you were not supposed to go and listen to reggae. Reggae was only for the ghetto, which is foolishness because reggae is a universal music.
Yes, I.
Which speaks of respect and love and freedom. And these are qualities that are in every man's heart.
Yes, I.
Black pride, black royalty. Whether you're uptown, downtown, Middletown, whatever, you must be able to feel this in your heart. So
Yes,
reggae
sir.
is a universal music, but that changes there. So that now you can see that wanasemanga nini wababi wanasikizanga reggae siku hizi, lakini hiyo si ukweli.
Wamekuwa kisikiza.
Wamekuwa kisikiza ni ile uoga ya kwenda kwa hizo babilabu ilikuwa, unajua you mean,
Yes, sir.
who was going to paka Mercedes Benz outside Brilliant.
True. Nobody.
Kama mse wa
Nobody,
ghetto
bana.
ameogopa kwenda Brilliant, je babi.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah, there's
for
a hata
real.
mbaya.
Yes, sir.
But I totally feel what you're saying because even when I came out on the music scene, a lot of people used to tell me, we ni babi unajuaje hizo vitu za reggae, you know, and I'm like, my friend, unajua zile shida ziko ubabini zingine ni kubwa kuliko
Bana,
za
we.
kugeto.
Yes,
For instance, hizo bills za ubabini jo power sijui 20k. Hey, lazima unaweza get heart attack hapo
Yeah,
hapo,
man.
you know. But people didn't know that. People just always thought. And even today, we have some people on the feedback telling us, you know, reggae music ni a ghetto. No,
No, Rasta, no.
It speaks about the ghetto and the struggle of the ghetto to uplift the ghetto.
Yes, sir.
But it's not just about the ghetto.
'Cause
It's about giving thanks and praises
most
also.
definitely.
You know, for me,
a
reggae
true
music
sound.
is about praising His Majesty and
Yes,
just
sir.
all the time giving thanks for Him.
You know, one thing people forget is that Jacob Millard never came from the ghetto Rasta. He came from a well-off family Rasta, and he was speaking to the people of the ghetto. So you can never say that the music is ghetto people music, you know, because most definitely people who have been living uptown, so-called uptown, they have been doing reggae music, you know what I mean?
And what are the people saying there, Riddick, on the feedback?
Yes, on the feedback on Facebook, we have Ian Joronge saying, bless up Princess Wakesho, keep the fire burning till we trod to the great Zion gates. We have Gregory Waitaka saying, salute Princess Wakesho, keep up praising on gospel of Jah. We have Naps Leon Moa saying, tuned Rasta. Big up to Princess Wakesho. We have Mike Chahira saying, greetings Princess Wakesho. You should be declared a hero and deserve a head of state recommendation for your good job. I was a victim who took my first dreadlocks. I was a victim of my first dreadlocks. My dad called the police and was shaved with shears for shaving merino sheep. Oh, Lord Rasta. Isa Joe Mike Chahira. My failure Rasta. He goes on and saying, after recording my first song, African Child, my dad threw out my home, burnt all my property and rendered me homeless. After completing my album, I was arrested, assaulted by police, held for 20 hours at Larry Rasta. They crushed my song till today. I'm searching for justice. I fled home to attend a Lucky Dube concert in 1994. Yes, I want to big up yourself, Rasta. We feel ya. We have Wambogo Peter saying, greetings, Princess Wakesho. Thank you for always standing up for Rasta. We have Willow Root Soundman saying, blessed up Princess Wakesho. Thank you for staying true to yourself, Rasta. We have Chege Alicio saying, tell her to keep the fire burning and never tire to do Jah works.
Yeah, man.
Blessed love. Yes, I, Rasta.
Yeah, man, that's Princess Wakesho in studio, and you can feel the vibes. You know, she's been giving us some pure knowledge. And, you know, thank you so much for coming on Empress Divine. We really appreciate you being here. And this is season second.
Blessed vibration.